Okay, Dean Randazzo here, Dwell Real Estate. Here we go. We're talking today about home ownership and especially targeting first-time buyers and some of the reasons they might not think about getting into real estate or owning their own home. 3 reasons. I wrote this board out, but it looks like you guys are having a mirrored effect here on my iPad. So I'm just going to explain everything. Right here, number 1, we have bad credit, no credit score, not enough savings for a down payment. Maybe there's some student loans or some debt. Simply don't think you can own a home. I was like that when I was in my 20s. Didn't really think I could own a home. I thought it was like impossible, but now I'm doing real estate, I understand everything. I'm here to educate you guys and help you guys out to get you into your first home. So here we go. There's, first of all, you should know your FICO score. We have the Farah Zayak and Company, stands for FICO, and there's 9 versions of FICO. But we don't need to know about all that today. Just know that there's the major 3 that they kind of come up with a credit score depending on your history. Then there's people with no credit. I was like that for a while. I was struggling. When I first got my first car, I had no credit. I was like, I don't have bad credit. No credit's almost worse than bad credit. So how do you fix that? I'll explain those at the end, and I'll give you 3 ways to really increase your credit, like 10% overnight. But first, let's talk a little bit more about some of the government-backed sponsored GSEs. We have Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, Ginnie Mae. These are all set up to get people the American dream, to get into the homes. We get an FHA loan. You just need 3.5. You don't need 20% down. 3.5%. And if you happen to be in the military, which is a great program, you get the VA loan. It's 0% down, 100% funding. Of course, there's different things you have to fit into to get these loans, but generally, they're available for most people. You got a 640 or better, probably got a good job, making money. There's ways, if you have bad credit also, working with some of these mortgage brokers and stuff, that we've really connected with some good people, they can work on your credit. Give me a call, and I can answer some questions and get you in contact with some great mortgage lenders, and they can help fix your credit. Maybe your credit will be ready in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 months. At least they'll get you on the roadmap to heading in a direction to home ownership. So there's also, don't be fooled by online lenders advertising really low rates out there. They kind of just blanket the internet and try to fish you in on these lower rates that you end up having to pay 4 points to get, which is a lot of money, and all kinds of fees. If you ever want the actual mortgage rate, you go to mortgagenewstoday.com, and every day they have the accurate mortgage rates. Today it was, I think FHA was 4.17. Very good low rates. They're expected to increase through the year, but I feel like the government shutdown has kept the rates down. So there's some things affecting your FICO. You have collections, you have judgments, you have late payments, bankruptcies, foreclosures, short sales, all that kind of things. Let's see. So let's talk about the 3 ways we can get your credit overnight. So if you have no credit, the best way to start establishing credit is getting a secured credit card. Go to your bank, put $500 in your account, or $300, and start using that as a credit card. We'll start to get credit. Also, if you have high limits on your credit cards, if you're almost at the max, that's really hurting your credit. And the one way that you can really overnight get that down is to pay it down or transfer the funds. If you don't have the money to pay it down, many people go, I don't have the money to pay it down. Transfer the funds to a no interest credit card. There's tons of credit cards out there. Credit Karma, if you go to Credit Karma, they will download the app, and you can kind of work on seeing what your credit is doing if you switch things around. And there's also a lot of credit cards under Karma that will go by your FICO score. So there'll be all these credit cards. You can kind of pick the best one that fits you. But yeah, transfer the funds over. You're 0% for a year, and just keep transferring. That will 10% overnight on your credit score. Any account disputes that are in collections, you call that collection company up, and don't pay it tell them that you want to pay it, but they need to take that off of your record. And they will do that, but they don't want to do it because it's extra work for them. So just push at them. So this is basically just a summary for first-time home buyers with bad credit. You know, anybody with bad credit, give us a call. We can help you out, get you set on that right path to home ownership. All right, you'll be hearing a lot more from me. Until then, stay classy, South Jersey.